Welcome back to 5 Acres Honey Farm. This is Tara Lynn. Since it is winter and there's not much to do with beekeeping or gardening very much at this time, even though I will be starting my first seedlings for the spring garden this weekend, I am exploring some small towns around North Carolina, and I have a separate video about our time visiting Kinston and Goldsboro last weekend. And today I am heading out to Asheboro, which in North Carolina, it's mostly known for the zoo. I have never been to the zoo here. I typically stay away from aquariums and zoos because they end up making me feel a little depressed for all the animals in captivity, even though I know they're all, doing a great job and stuff. But I'm heading out there to check out a tea room and some thrift shops and antique little places too, which is what I like to do when I do have these cold weekends where there's really not much to do outside. So I'll take you along with me and we'll see what's in this town. The highway is brined because we are expecting some snow tomorrow, so those pale lines on the road are some salt, and trying to go out and explore before being stuck inside. This is the Black Lantern Tea Room right in downtown Asheboro, and I love the decor. I tried the goat cheese and roasted pepper pastry, highly recommend. And also got a squirrely cookie, which is walnuts, cranberries, and cherries. And this is a collector's antique mall. I'm just gonna stop in and take a peek, see what good stuff's there. All right, so this place is so overwhelming. There is so much space. And yes, that sign up ahead says that there's over 17,500 square feet more upstairs alone. So lots of cool stuff here. I don't really need a strainer, but it's really cute and the prices are fairly reasonable on most stuff. But I found a few cute things so far, which I'll show you once I get home. And, there's just so many different vendors and really cool nooks and crannies to explore. I just finished exploring a little bit of Asheboro. It is so cold out. I know it's probably not that cold, but it just has that pre-snow feeling in the air, and I feel like everything's just it's on the cusp of snowing. So I don't know what time it's supposed to start, if it's supposed to be overnight or in the morning. But I'm glad I'm getting out now because I'll be definitely staying inside tomorrow. And you kind of see a little bit here of a mural on the side of the building there. That's the building where the Collector's Antique Mall is, where I just got a bunch of different treasures, and I've got a really cool metal art piece there. And don't mind the sink faucet hanging out there. That's just a remnant of the kitchen. When I just did the DIY remodel of the kitchen, and I've been meaning to drop that off at the restore so that someone else can use it. But I found some really cool stuff, which when I am settled and back home, I will share. Some unique stuff and just some things I wasn't expecting to find, which is what's fun about going thrifting and to all these little shops. So I might stop at a spot or two in Ramser, which is a small town in between Asheboro and where I live in Pittsburgh. And since I'll be passing through there anyway, I figured I might stop in. I have a bunch of things to do before some shops close back at home that I want to get. I need to get seed starting mix so that I can get my seedlings done while I'm stuck inside tomorrow. And a few other things for the bathroom remodel that I'm about to start. That's the other thing that I'm planning on doing while it's super cold out. So we'll see if I have some time to stop over there. I'm just driving around in a loop around Asheboro before I head to Ramser, and I thought these lofts were really cute and they remind me of Durham. And it seems like there's a lot of restaurants here, so this might be a fun spot to come back for dinner one night. I mean, this is only 40 minutes away, which is the same time it takes us to drive to Raleigh, so it might be a cool spot to try out some other restaurants and support some more small businesses and just get some variety. All right, I made it to Ramser. and it's super teeny tiny. I'm just gonna run into a bakery that's here and pick up some dessert for tonight, and I will show you what the teeny town looks like. And before, when I said it was really feeling really cold, it's 38 degrees, so it's not Fahrenheit, so it's not freezing yet. And I know for folks who live in northern parts of the country and other parts of the world where it's routinely colder, that's probably not that cold, but for me it's pretty cold, especially when you have like that real chill in the air that's going along with it, with the snow that's about to, or the ice that's about to be here. This is downtown Ramser, a lot of vacant space turning over, and this is V's Place, a bakery. Really reasonable prices and lots of variety. Just taking a quick pass through the downtown to see if there's anything here that would be worth stopping at next time. It looks like there's just a museum and a little shop here on the left, which might be cool to explore, but I don't see any restaurants or any other retail. It looks like it's just a lot of potential, Back home, and I will show you each of the little things that I found. I just discovered a little treasure inside of one of the things that I got, which made it even more special, and I'll show you that too. And then I need to really quickly get the crock pot going, and I need to go out and get supplies for the bathroom and a few little grocery things, nothing essential, but I'm a little hesitant to go to the little grocer because people are getting a little crazy with the pending snow that's coming. But I'll see how crowded it is and, you know, play it by ear. This piece was on clearance. I think this is like, I find this every year, not this painting every year, but what I find every year with antique shops is that they go on huge clearance sales right after the holidays. So this was 75% off. I got it for $12. And considering just, you know, the cost of the canvas and paint and the time to paint it, I feel like this is something I could definitely paint myself, and not having really the time right now to do that. I do want to Google the artist and see if there's any other pieces by her, and, you know, if there's anything, if she's local or what. But this is a really nice little landscape piece, and, you know, we don't really have anything like it, so I figured, why not? The little surprise that I mentioned, let me first show you a picture. You just saw the jacket that I got, and it turns out that coat, it had a little tag that said it was hand crocheted, which is what, I mean, the style of it looked great, and I just like that it was a handmade coat because I have a few coats and dresses that are handmade. But it's actually postmarked from May 1968 from Chicago to this Michigan address, and this is the pattern for it that the woman had used. So even more awesome. I don't crochet, but if folks do crochet, I could always send you a copy of that. And it just made, oops, I just stepped on one of the other pieces that I got, which I'll show you in a second, which just made getting that coat even more special. That little bakery that I stopped at in Ramser on the way back, I got dessert for tonight, and I got a coconut cream pie slice for Mike, and I got a sweet potato pecan pie slice for me. This necklace, I don't really have any, I have a few really long necklaces, but I don't have any kind of like this, you know, kind of simple design. And I think like with just like a solid color shirt, whether a t-shirt or long sleeved, it'll look really nice, and I think it's pretty versatile. It was $2.49. That's it. So I had to get that. There was a ton of clearance on vinyl, and I just grabbed this one. You know, I recognize some of the songs on here, and always nice to find cheap vinyl for our collection. And this book is from 1942. And it's just really beautiful illustrations of birds around our state. and I think this will be a good like decorative book for the shelves, and I can rotate it around and put it on the coffee table. I generally use an app to identify birds, but it'll be nice to then look up what the older descriptions were. And the last piece that I grabbed was this kind of wall art, and I was concerned this was paint, but it's actually chalk, so I'm gonna just wipe that stuff off. But these beautiful maple leaves on this dark wood, so it'll be a nice piece to put up, and I'm planning to put it up somewhere in the next few weeks, but not really ready to share about that yet. It's a bit of a surprise, but I really like, maples are one of my favorite trees, and I just like the simplicity of the metal on the wood. The textures look really great, and part of the color scheme that I'm doing in this space where this will go is gonna have like a gold undertone to it, so it's gonna really look pretty. So anyways, those are the little treasures I found my morning in Asheboro and Ramser. And I'll just turn the camera around to say thanks for watching, and if you find any cool places in those little towns, or if you discover a little town in North Carolina, please leave a comment below, let me know about it. I have a whole list of places that I want to visit, and there doesn't seem to be a shortage of small towns around our state, but definitely the winter time is a good time for me to go around and visit before all the bees in the garden get busy again. So please let me know, and I will see you next time.